This is your daily tarot card reading. This is for November 16th, 2020. Happy Monday. And cheers. The weeks fly, right? So I'm just going to get a few cards out here and then we'll throw it all together. First one is a Nine of Swords reversed. So this is about, it's about getting out of those nightmares, that place of having the nightmares, doing the work, and really looking at our fears and how they've been running us, how they've been invading in our rest and especially our sleep, right? Taking each sword one at a time. It's like actually doing that work, getting out of that energy now. Next card is a Hangman reversed. And so the Hangman is a card of Pisces, but it's also about maybe a resistance, there may be still a resistance to embracing a new way of looking at things. So this together could be the need to do the processing to get out of this energy, and there may be resistance to actually looking at things from a different perspective, from a place of fear into a place of empowerment. How do you go from fear to empowerment? Well, how do you? Do you look at what the fear is and whether it's, the reasons why there's fear there? And is it still, does fear serve you? And one of the things is, does it serve us to be afraid? Fear is, and now anything to the extreme, any emotion is valid, but fear, we would fear to get away from animals or fear for safety. But to live in a state of fear where we cannot sleep, that's like a red flag to ourselves. So to be able to process that information, there will need to be a new perspective. And it's going to sit there. So it's kind of saying, look, this is going to sit here until you decide that you want something better. So then I have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is being like bored, and it's like this energy of the grass is greener somewhere else. It's always looking at another cup instead of what's in front of you, waiting for something better, or like not being happy where you're at. Always wishing we were somewhere else. So I'm just going to ask for a card on that Nine of Swords, just get a little clarity on that, because this is just it's a daily, so clarification on that. Okay, so I have Judgment reversed. I have Four of Swords. I have King of Wands. Judgment reversed. So we have fear about needing to process the fear about maybe being misjudged, or maybe a bad decision that we made, or maybe a cycle that keeps repeating itself, and we're really somebody here is resisting the healing that's needed from many times this is from a broken heart, but it could just be from pain. No, it could be from addiction. King of Wands is this is the distorted energy of the King of Wands. So this should be the adventurer, the protector, the inspiration. This is the entrepreneur, but no, not here. No, this is a misuse of this passionate energy. It's either being completely shut down or creating heartache. That something about not being able to heal here and repeating the same cycle. If this is a spouse that somebody can't get away from, that somebody feels like they have no power over, I could see how they would be in this place, but nothing. It is what it is. Now what? Are you going to stay there? Is somebody going to stay there? So let's talk about the Hangman energy, the resistance to somebody knows this, and I think that's what's happening. I know I got to have a better a different opinion. I know I got to make a change, but still feeling like I don't know how. That's what that feels like. I know I keep repeating the same pattern in this relationship, my life, this, you fill in the blank. I know the Hangman is, I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change my idea. I don't know how to be empowered. Okay. And it's not helping with the card here. Okay. Give me a card, please. Okay. Okay. So what kind of advice do we have on this Hanging Man that's reversed? No advice yet. Why? Okay. Ten of Swords reversed. So it looks like, well, 9 leads to the 10. So if we resist, it's going to get worse, and there will be an extra knife there to pull out of our back. So not only will we have the fear, but we'll have the betrayal that we'll have to heal from. Okay, so here's the Four of Swords. There is healing. You can heal. Here you're not healing or not being able to. I have the Emperor reversed. This is a misuse of energy. Yeah. Distorted masculine energy. Okay, the Magician. But you have everything, as an individual, we have everything we need to create a better life. So that's where the change needs to come in. Look, I can create it. I just have to figure out the way. I don't know what you're up against here. I don't know what this person, if there's safety issues. I don't know that. Feels like there could be. Okay, could be. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all the scenarios that I'm getting, but there's always a way. Okay, and the key is to look at what you do have to work with. Somebody here has to work with. And the lesson needs to be learned so we don't so somebody here doesn't recreate it. But just because it feels like there's no hope, there is healing. We move from no healing to healing. From not being able to get away and being in a safe spot to heal, to being able to do that. Okay, to heal one's heart, to get the rest. Okay, so it is here. Just have to figure out the way to get there. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Four of Cups here. So I have the Moon. This is about energy that is traumatic, that's not being brought to the surface, something that's still running somebody. That's why somebody here continually is bored. They think it's outside circumstances, but it's not. It's always within us. King of Cups is, it's a misuse of emotional energy because people get triggered. This person gets triggered. Somebody gets triggered. But it's all based on that trauma that is buried so deep. It's running somebody without them even realizing it. Because if we don't look at it, we make excuses for certain types of behavior, right? Okay, anything else we need to know here? So this looks like it's another party. But it could be actually the person that needs to do the healing too. Could be both parties. That there's programming that the reason why they're even together is that programming. Queen of Cups, but this is bringing oneself back into balance. The King of Cups, these are counterparts. Bringing feminine energy, so it could be, any, okay, let me just hit some signs here. Magician, Mercurial, Gemini, Virgo, Emperor reverse, that's Aries. Judgment, that's Maltese. I have King of Wands, that could be any fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. King of Cups, that could be any water. I've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If somebody, same thing with the Queen of Wands, it's just masculine, feminine energy, but she's emotionally balanced. Okay. The fact is that it just feels like I'm talking to a feminine energy here. The story is about a feminine energy. Balance is available to you. Get your emotions in balance, and everything else you'll be able to figure it out. Look at the situation, accept the situation, accept your part in it, where you're at. Okay, this is where I'm at. Now what do I need to do? Okay, level-headed, level emotions, and things will start falling into place. You'll start getting the messages the way you should have been getting them. So you must be, whoever I'm talking to here, the feminine energy must be incredibly intuitive, but been kind of blocking that because of the situations that's going on, because of the chaos. right? Okay. So the moon reverse could be blocking intuition when traumatic events happen. Okay, Six of Pentacles. There is reciprocity. There is a balanced life that and abundance. But it is dealing with the situation head on. I mean, however, whatever that means. Dealing, that means don't avoid it with yourself. Head on may need to be said. Deal with it now, but as in a safe way. Not, hey, you walking up to somebody that may not be safe. So I think you know what I mean when I said with yourself head on. If this is what you need to do, then do it. Don't put it off anymore. Okay. So it's a bit of an urgent message. It feels like it. Okay. So the fact that it's going to escalate to within it shows that very bigly. Okay. This is just whispers of the Ocean Oracle card. So this is wow, this is a really beautiful card. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is 49, be insightful and established. So 49 is a 1313 is about rebirth, right? Death and rebirth. So ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. Yes, what's been happening, what I didn't do, how will I, no, you got to focus on the now, what's available now. It is about balancing your energy, especially your emotions. I'm not sure if you're actually a water sign here or somebody that's really, this is resonating a lot with the water sign. But maybe. So you balance that and you'll be in a good place and you'll be able to see how to move forward with something reciprocal. And your life can be more reciprocal if you stay in your in balanced emotions. So maybe if you're having to deal with someone else, when you're balanced, that maybe they can't trigger you, maybe they can't manipulate you. Okay. Because there's a manipulator over here and there. Okay, there's two. All right, so I'm going to let you go. And, well, we can get one audacious angels, So there's always a way out. There's always a way around. And so never give up, because you're worth it. You're worth a happy life. And if we're going to be here on this 3D, that whole magician, let's see how powerful you are. See how powerful we are. See what we can truly change. Stop being a victim about. I hear you. I have to have that talk with myself quite often. So I have new clothes. Look at that. New clothes. Feels like a rebirth thing, right? I don't really know that one yet, so take a quick look at it. Okay, so out with the old and in with the new. This is a wardrobe change for the new you. That is a death and rebirth. As you continue to let go and let God, you may be left with a bare bones package for a while. You will release what does not work. Energy makeovers means it's a lot of coming and going on in your life. Situations and people may leave or transform. As you raise your vibration, the package wrapping will change. For this, you may mean a new wardrobe or a new way of thinking about yourself and the willingness to stand out in the crowd. It may also mean saying goodbye to friends or a living situation that no longer fits. This card signals your angels nod to hit the refresh button. Discard your tattered jeans and worn out relationships. Embrace your hot, revealing sundress and the new way you reveal yourself to your family and friends. You are sexy, divine, and fun-loving. It's time to dress to the role. It's time to dress the role. It's definitely time for some new clothes. New insides, new outsides, new ideas, new way of looking, new perspective, new inside all the way through the outside. I like it. a new way of having balanced energy. So, love you. Have a good Monday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.